If you speak to anyone from Japan about where they're from, it's very likely that you'll be told about a famous cuisine or dish from that area. Each town, city and prefecture have iconic foods that are considered to be representative, whether that's takoyaki from Osaka, tonkotsu ramen from Fukuoka, or even wanko soba from Morioka. So today, I wanted to highlight Urawa in Saitama, where eel, or unagi, is so synonymous with the area that they even have a very unique looking mascot for the town. Unako-chan. No place represents this dish here more than this restaurant, Nakamura-ya. Opened initially in 1937, this long-standing restaurant has served Saitama-style unagi for decades, and the restaurant itself is not the only thing that stuck around. And of course, I had to have a try. Unagi.
Nakamura-ya の店主で大森義治と言います。うなぎ屋2代目です。はい。私がですね、その息子でですね、大森勝利と申します。今兄もおりまして、が今社長が健在なもんですから、まだ我々がその3代目とは名乗れないんですけれども、一応3代目っぽいことをやらせていただいてますので、よろしくお願いいたします。その87年の歴史の中に、先代がおりまして、社長が50数年、で我々が一応30年、でその後に今もう後継がおりますので、それが継いでいくと、大体100年ぐらいを今、こう目標にして、はい、今頑張ってる最中になりますね。はい。
I decided to leave in the footage of the eel being prepared, but if you are squeamish, feel free to skip to the timestamp on the screen to learn more about what makes this eel dish unique. Each eel is locked into place on the cutting board and has to have the bones removed and is then cleaned. The entire preparation period here is seconds thanks to the years of experience in both handling the blade and the cleaning process. But what makes this style of unagi different from other styles? Well, it's how it's cooked. In this case, the unagi is steamed prior to grilling to give a very delicate texture alongside that crispy grilled exterior.
うちのお重はご飯の見えないように
そうですね、
して作ってるんで、
どちらかというとそのお重箱がこう塗り物のお重箱があるんですけれども、そこにこう全部がうなぎがこうご飯が見えないようにこうできるようなそのうなぎの規格を作っているので、その他のお店さんとちょっと違うところでもあるのかもしれませんね。あとはこうやっぱりうなぎをよく蒸して柔らかくしたいところもあるので、やっぱりその大きいうなぎですとどうしてもその蒸し器に入れて長いこと蒸しているとこう串からこう柔らかくなりすぎて落っこっていってしまうんですよ。でこう壊れてしまう形になってしまうので、できるだけこうちょっと壊れない形にしてるっていうのも、これは社長が多分編み出した形だと思うんですけれども、これは多分あんまりやられてるとこ少ないんじゃないかなとは思いますね。はい。
Additionally, at Nakamura-ya, the secret tare is continuously prepared using leftover tare to form as a basis for future dipping sauces. The concept is similar to yobimadoshi that you might find in tonkotsu ramen, which I featured in a previous video. Here we go. Oh. Straight away, that tare has got such a great odor. I'm looking forward to this. Okay. So I do have a short disclaimer. I very seldom eat unagi, and most of my experience with unagi has been in the form of sushi, but the presentation and the look of this dish made my mouth water as soon as I set my eyes on it. There are two things that stood out to me during this dish: the delicate melt-in-your-mouth texture and the balance of sweetness with the grilled flavour of the amphibious meat. The tare is great flavour. Very, very delicate, this unagi. It's so super soft. Breaks apart in the chopsticks immediately, and the second it enters your tongue, is just melting on your palate, so it's fantastic. Additionally, adding a very small helping of sansho gave a striking contrast to the sweetness that I loved. Although my first helping was a touch too strong, I have to admit. Whoopsie. Oh, maybe I put a little too much. I think I put too much on because I overwhelmed the flavour a little bit. This part has less, so it might be a better experience. Whoopsie. Much better. It gives it like a earthy spice, I would say. A little bit of a contrasting spice to the tare, which is quite sweet, which I really like. Where's she now? So these are very typical in a lot of Japanese restaurants. You've probably seen this all before, but basically pickled vegetables on the side. Nice little palate cleanser, I would consider it. The kimosui is quite tasty. It's very light, delicate soup. But this is the star of the show. This is what I'm here for. Maybe you're putting too much again. A lot of the flavour on the skin in particular comes from that grilling, okay? But the texture is thanks to it being steamed in advance. When you're combining that with the sweet, like it's a bitter grilled flavour with the like a charcoaly flavour with the sweetness of the tare. Oh, lovely explosion of flavours in the mouth. Coming down onto the rice as well. It makes normal rice not boring. Sorry, I'm not doing the Japanese. I should be more like, oishii, ume. But it is great. It's fantastic. Amazing dish. Really, really worth coming over to Urawa to try this incredible unagi. Great flavors, great textures, filling amount of food, and it is, I guess, representative of Saitama City. So do come down to Nakamura-ya and try this unagi. You will not regret it. Kanpai with water. Omori-san is also the head of the Urawa Unagi Association and holds a yearly festival in May dedicated to serving eel for locals and tourists alike by Urawa Station.
その5月のお祭りの日程ってもう必ず決まってるんですよ。もう今もう20年ですか。もう5月の最終週の土曜日っていうのをもう毎年決めてやらせていただいてるのでね。浦和行ったら何食べればいいの、埼玉市行ったら何食べたらいいのってなった時に、いや埼玉市はうなぎ食べなきゃダメでしょってなれれば一番いいですよね。だからね、それはもう我々のためにもすごくなることなので、はい。
でもね、世界でもうなぎを食べるところたくさんあるんで、やっぱり食べた方が日本の浦和のうなぎってこういうもんだよねって、美味しいもんなんだよねっていうのが分かってもらえるように我々努力しなきゃいけないと思ってるんだけれども。
If you're in town and get a ticket, it looks to be a fun day, so be sure to get yourself down. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend making the 25-minute journey from Shinjuku to get your hands on this mouth-watering masterpiece near Urawa Station. Thank you very much for watching. I gotta say, it's a little embarrassing. People are watching me eat. 緊張する。緊張わけじゃない。恥ずかしいだけ。恥ずかしいです。